What is up, everybody, and welcome to my video. Now, we have had a lot of videos lately, and okay, I get that. Thank you, Screencastify. And I'm here to review the. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna click away. Thank you. Okay, we good? We good? We good? We good? Okay, let's get back to it. Now, like I was saying, we had a lot of card reviews lately for all 5 of the clans that are coming out in the Miyaji Academy booster set. Now, I don't know about you, but these are looking pretty spicy, if you ask me. Pretty spicy. So I'm here to give you a little review of the cards that have gone down. Now, first off, we're starting here with Nubatama with the Grade 1 Stealth Dragon Magatsu Breath. It is a Grade 1 card with 10,000 power, 8,000 shield, and a critical. Now we scroll down to its skill. Its skill is Auto on Rearguard. When placed with a Vanguard or Magatsu in its card name, this unit gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. So that's nice, a little 11k. Ooh, allergies. 11k card. Then Auto on Rearguard. At the end of battle that it attacked or boosted, cost Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, and return all your rear guards in the same column as this unit to your hand. So that's pretty cool. You lose 1 card, but you gain 2 just to potentially guard your opponent's turn and get some hand size if you need it. Get some more fodder for your protect markers. Because if you do not know, Nubatama is the protect clan of this. It is one of the 2 protect clans in this booster set. And fun fact also, I played Nubatama in G format. I had a domination deck, which I very much enjoy, but I traded for an arguably worse deck, Gear Chronicle. So yeah, then we're gonna move on to the main grade 3 here. If it would like to load. That is awesome. Covert Demonic Dragon Magatsu Storm. That's looking pretty good right now. It is a grade 3 unit with Protect, 12,000 power, and no shield. Its skill is Auto on Vanguard. When it's attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, cost Counterblast 1, retire 2 rearguards, and this unit cannot be hit until end of battle. So it's basically a free rearguard, free perfect guard, just by giving her 2 rearguards. So all I'm saying now is, screw you, Waterfall. We're done. We're done with this. We're done with you screwing around with our protect markers. We're done. Now on Auto Vanguard, once per turn, when your rearguard is returned to your hand during your turn, call Soul Blast 1 grade 3, draw a card, call 3 cards from your hand to rearguard, and to get plus 5,000 power. That's a little spicy, if you ask me. A little spiciness. Now for Protect, this may not seem like a big deal, because OTT gets like way more than that without even trying, but for Nubatama I say it's a good start. I'm gonna love seeing the debates between Murakuma and Nubatama at this point. So that's it for Nubatama. We got the grade 1, the grade 3. I'm very excited for this clan. Let's move on to our tasty Gold Paladin units. So here we have Crimson Lion Beast Howl. Howl was never that good of a card in the original format, and I don't know, I can't say it's G because he didn't use it in G format. It's more like the Limit Break era, wasn't it? Either way, it is a grade 1 unit, 8,000 power with 10,000 shield, and its skill reads, at the end of the battle that it boosted, if a Vanguard of Ezreal's card name, cost Counterblast 1 and puts you into your soul, draw a card, and call a card from your hand to rearguard. That is a pretty good grade 1. Not exactly first ride material, but you know, it's a start. You might want to keep your gathers just in case for that first ride. Next, we are moving on to, if you'd like to load, Flame Wind Lion Wonder Ezreal is a grade 2 unit with 9,000 power and 5,000 shield, and its skill reads, act on Vanguards, cost Soul Blast 1 and retire a Crimson Lion Beast Howl on rearguard. Search your deck for up to 1 Blondezel, right at a stand, and it gets -1 drive until end of turn, then shuffle your deck. And on rearguard, when it's placed, you may call a card from your hand to rearguard. So basically, this is just a better version of Bowmains from the Ultra Rare set, which is coming out next week for all you people who are excited. I'm excited. So yeah, this is basically another way just to get Ezreal out on first turn, and it's really easier, so that way you don't have to use Bowmains, to discard a card, bring out Gareth, then Soul Blast your starter, which you might have accidentally Soul Blasted without even knowing it, then write an Ezel. This is just way easier. And then we're gonna move on to our main grade 3, our, how dare I say, one of the best units we've seen in the game so far for standard. Raven Haired Ezel. It's got a spicy little art there. It is grade 3, has Excel, 12,000 power, and is a gold paladin. And its skill reads: if your vanguards and get Blonde Ezel cost counterblast 1, ride this card as stand. So basically what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to be using the grade 2, basically ride Ezel to get Excel markers, and if this card so happens to be in your hand either by drawing or by your starting hand, counterblast 1, and you ride that baby two 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 Excel markers within the first turn. The rush of this deck is going to be insane. Now look at his second skill. Cost 1 auto on Vanguard. When it attacks, if Blonde Ezel's in your soul, cost counterblast 1 till the end of that battle. This unit gets plus 50,000 power and plus 1 critical, and your opponent cannot call Sentinels from his or her hand. Now this is crazy, because first of all, this is the first Excel unit to have guard restrict. Now, we may have a lot of pressures, like maybe your opponent can intercept. I haven't seen that card yet in any Excel plans, but it's going straight to not calling Sentinels, so it's basically almost a better version of Waterfall, if you ask me. I am loving it. I'm going to love Gold Paladin when I build it. And yes, I will build it. Unit cost every blood, sweat, and tear. So let's move on to our Narukami now. Now, Narukami for me so far has been kind of underwhelming. Great composure, I felt like I had a great start to it, but everything else since then is it hasn't been reaching my standards. And that may change. Maybe it turns out to be the best clan or best deck there is in the game. I very much doubt that. I think OTT and Kagero and a few others will stay at the top for a long while. But let's get into Detonic Stinger Dragon. Is a grade 3 card with Excel, 12,000 power, and on Vanguard and Rearguard, when placed, counterblast 1, choose a Rearguard from your opponent's front row and bind it. And this gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Now that's pretty good. That's a nice little starter ride. I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing ever. And its second skill, Auto, when rolled upon, call this card to Rearguard, and one of your Vanguards gets plus 10,000 power. So basically, you would really want to write this card first, and whatever grade 3 you want to write into next, it's basically in plus 10. And I say it's really good, and you get a free unit without having to waste your hand. Now here we come to our boy. Here he is, our other grade 3 unit. If my thing would like to show up, that's awesome. Detonics Drill Dragon is a grade 3 unit with Excel, 12,000 power, and its skill reads: Auto on Vanguard once per turn. When it attacks, cost counterblast 1, choose Rearguard on your opponent's front row and bind it. Then cost discard the same number of cards from hand from as the same number of your opponent's Rearguards, which would be, depending on what deck you're facing, might be like 3 cards, because they're only binding front row. But with Riki, you could. That's a strategy we'll get into later. And at the end of the battle, stand this unit, it gets plus 5,000 power, minus 1 drive. So that's pretty good. And if you combine that with Tectonics, that the card we just looked at, you're basically giving it plus 10,000 power, and with this it gets plus 5, so that's plus 15,000 power. At the cost of a minus 1 drive, but I say that's worth it. Now moving on to our Royal Paladin cards, the ones I am very, very excited about. And it's the Royal Paladin's looking spicy right now. All of you may be saying, "Oh, Royal Paladin sucks. It's the worst clan." Novogoppers for one, and two, it is. It's gonna get good. Exculpate was loved it, spicy. And here we have Knight of Friendship K as a grade 1 unit with 10,000 power and 8,000 attack. And its skill reads: Auto on Rearguard when placed from hand, cost counterblast 1, and search your deck for up to 1 Knight of Loyalty Bedivere. Call it to Rearguard and shuffle your deck. Then continuous on Rearguard during the battle that boosted Bedivere. I can't say a name to save my life. This unit gets plus 3,000 power. Now that's pretty good. It's basically what you would want to run. Well, not want, what you would. You either want to run Akane and Pongal, or this with Bedivere, which we'll get into right now, because we have with us Uh, Knight of Loyalty Bedivere, a great 2 unit with 5,000 power and 10,000 attack. And its skill reads, when placed from hand, you may call Knight of Friendship K from your hand to rearguard. If you call, draw a card. During your battle that it is boosted by Knight of Friendship K. It gets plus 3,000 power, so basically you're attacking with an 18k column, plus 6, which equals 24k. That's already better than what Akane and Pongo do combined. Even with the plus 5, which is the plus 5 for when you get a trigger, you don't want to lose a trigger anyway. Now, if you want to run Soul Saver, this is not a card you want to use because it doesn't give you any soul and just more build up. Now, before we get to the next card, I would like to just. This card gives me amazing vibes. Amazing vibes. Here we have our boy, our man, the myth, the legend, the card that we look forward to most besides the second grade 4 that's coming up for Royal Paladins. Monarch Sanctuary Alfred is a grid unit with force 13k power and skill reads continuous on Vanguard. All your Blaster Blade units on rearguard or guard circle get plus 10,000 power. Oh, plus 10,000. Oh my god. Originally, I must have read this wrong then because I read the skill beforehand. I thought I got plus 5,000 power. That's. Screw you, Mega Colony. Screw you. Plus 10,000 power, plus 5,000 shield. Oh my god, they turn into powerhouses. So for all you people saying, Bullet Paladins do Blast Blade focus, I don't care. I don't care. This is why it's Blast Blade focus, because it gets spicy skills like this. Now, Auto on Vanguard, when played, Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Return a Blaster Blade from your drop zone to your hand. Until end of turn, this unit gets plus 15,000 power. And if you have a card with Alfred and its card name if you have a card with Alfred and its card name in your soul, it gets plus 1 critical. Now, it's no guard restrict like we're all hoping for, but I'm still pretty happy with the skill. I'd say it's still pretty amazing, and I'm going to definitely run this card. Like, no doubt about it. You tell me that's trash all I want. This card's going in my deck. Now, we get on to my favorite card. Just one. Just one. I think you guys know what this card is, and I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, God. Oh, it hurts to look at it. Pentagonal Magus. Or Magus, depending on what your accent is or where you're from, that's how you pronounce it. It is a grade 3 unit with Protect, and it has 12,000 power plus 1 crit. Now, just to clarify, I do plan to build OTT when the new trial deck comes out. Excuse me, when this stuff comes out. But just the thought of going up against it is terrifying. The skill is the power of your trigger units revealed by drive checks or damage checks. Oh, no, it's only for drive checks. Get plus 5,000 power, which is a lot more dangerous because if you're in a clutch right now and you're knowing your opponent's trigger is going to go to 15,000, you need to be way more cautious of your guard. An auto on Vanguard, when it attacks, costs Soul Blast 1 grade 3. Discard 5 cards from your hand, which is not hard to do since OTT is the Thick Hand Master. This unit gets plus 3 drive until end of battle. The number of cards discarded from your hand is for this cost reduced by each rearguard with Magazine's card name as front row. So you're basically discarding 3 cards to get Quintet Drive. And I didn't show it here, but there's a card in OTT that's you stack it. It literally lets you stack critical triggers. And no, it's not deer. That would be, oh no, deer. Oh no, deer. We thought Imperial Daughter and Deer was scary. No, this is. To be fair, I don't think anyone's gonna run Deer in this because it needs to be a Megas build. It doesn't need to be, but be a preferred Megas build. So yeah, those are all the not the only, but the ones I find most important in the new sets coming out in Miyaji. For us, for if you don't know, it is coming out in February. I believe February 14th is when it's coming out. The trial decks that are now coming on OTT are coming out February 8th. So hope you saved your money because you're probably gonna be studying a lot of it. So let me know in the comments what you think of each card, or if you're looking forward to any specific type of clan, or if you're afraid of any type of clan like I am right now with OTT. So, other than that, I will see you all later. How do I stop this? Whatever. Bye.